What's good with it? What's good with it? What's good with it? What's good with it? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, give me what? What's the protocol? Give me what? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you is glad that the damn this year is ending. Now, this year wasn't as bad as was it 2021 that was hell? I think 2021 was hell. Or was this hell too? Shit, I don't know. I always have a good time. Let me get my chat call out the way. I don't know if they still here, but what's up, Warrior Aphrodite, Karen J, A Mila, Candy Jones, Candy Jones, Candy Jones. Okay. So we got an array of shit to talk about. An array of shit to talk about, honey. As always, you know, I know that it's useful to some that we do, we keep up with the updates as far as more or less, well, let me say updates because we're going to put out the correct information. We're not going to put, if we put something, if it comes out incorrect, you know what I'm saying? If I can't verify it, I put per this source or alleged or whatever, you know. But I like to verify my shit. Yeah, eyes here, eyes here. But um, I'm gotta find out a day that I need to go back to work. I don't want to go. I can't go back next week, so I can't go back next week. But I think I may go back after next week. You know what I'm saying, for the outside portion of the jobs. Y'all don't want your girl sitting up in here working, doing it all from the house. So I got to go on out there and do what I do. But yes, folks. So anyway, I wanted to like I said, it's so important for somebody. I'm not saying nobody else does, because I know a lot of people put out correct information, but some people put out incorrect information. And what burns my motherfucking ass like a goddamn boil is they don't come back and correct it when the shit is incorrect. Like, ain't nothing to say, hey, I was wrong. Let me tell you what I found out. Hey, I was wrong. So we need to, so we need to make sure we put out the correct information. So, hopefully, I don't know how many days I'll be available next week. Yeah, but I'll if anything comes out, I'll try to get to it or whatever. We got a whole lot of goddamn, YouTube mysteries going around in this goddamn parts. This Glenda shit, this Savages shit, this R. Kelly shit. It's a whole bunch of shit. It's a whole bunch of shit. Now you know what? I don't do the gossiping and I don't do the messy shit. That's not me. That's for miserable motherfuckers. That's not what I do. All right? I don't do that. And as y'all notice, I'm thinking daily of motherfuckers that, shouldn't be over here trolling my motherfucking pages and fucking with me and stuff like that. And you know what? And just because you might look like a troll and behave like a troll, you don't have to be one. You don't have to be out here fucking with people and shit. You don't have to do that. Shit, there's a whole life you could be having. Go live it. You don't have to do that. Another, like I put on my wall, another type of motherfucker I'm not gonna talk to are people that don't know when a word is already plural. If I'm not mistaken, we learned all those words by the time we hadn't left elementary school. So there's nobody should be using words that making it plural to the second power when it's already plural. I'm not fucking with them either. Get your ass out of here. I'm not fucking with nobody that's, you know, uh, we should already know those words. Okay. I can't even, because people they can be starting shit or whatever. So I'm not gonna say the word that I heard, but I almost fell dead when I heard somebody say this word. I was like, what in the hell? What in the hell did I just hear? But I'm just trying to tell you. They done taught us all the words that was plural by the time we left elementary. I remember that. Because I don't remember nobody going over that shit beyond sixth grade, probably sooner than that. I don't remember nobody touching upon the, fish and shit like that. We already know that's plural. Test and all that is plural. Damn. you know? We ain't gonna do this no more. We gonna elevate this shit. I'm tired. I am tired of fucking around. Yeah. Y'all done beat the nice girl out there. So, but anyway. So shout out. Thank y'all for coming on through. What's up to people that's looking in the window? So I was looking at the checking up on Debo's case. I'm gonna go ahead and get that out the way because I saw something that I liked and I want to go ahead and read it and expound upon it just a little bit. And yeah, my goddamn pace bill is paid, honey. So let me see if I can get in here. All right. I don't want to, he got a letter in here dated December 13th about, I think it's about his attorney talking about the use of an internet capable device in order to, I guess, help him, to allow him to go over his discovery and things of that nature. So that's positive. But I wanted to get to this thing they have on the table about his rights to a speedy trial. So let me pull this up. Come on back around from. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna go. What's up, Linda B? I'm gonna go over this real quick because this is something, and this is so crazy. This is, the reason why I want to go over this too, because you remember last couple weeks I've been. You remember that they said that R. Kelly, that the state had 6 days, was gonna drop the charges in 6 days against R. Kelly. Then they had 6 days to drop the charges against R. Kelly. And then I tell y'all, that it don't work like that. I get so tired. Lord have mercy. I mean, I get so tired sometimes. Oh, Lord. It's like, I kind of, know what the slaves felt like. The leader of the slaves and shit. Or somebody's, great grandmama and shit. They had to sit down in the rocking chair and put Ben Gale and Amber, what is it? Whatever that A word on her motherfucking knees and shit, because she was so tired. Not tired, but tired. I get so tired, y'all. Ah, damn. Shit. It ain't. I can't say it ain't rocket science. It's really not rocket science, but just some shit, Like, where you be getting these notions from? Joan dropped the charges in 6 days. Well, huh? Well, who said that? Like, damn. Just don't work that way. Because I knew from Giddy Up that it was highly unlikely that some prosecutor done told one of the people in the case that they were going to drop the charges in 6 days. Now, I don't know if that was a loose translation from what the girl actually said, because I don't know what she said. And I know how these people around here will transform that shit into Optimus Prime and make it say something else. No, but that's not how it works. I don't give a damn what Kim Fox said. I said that's not how it works. So, no, that case wasn't dismissed. Hey, Purple Purple. It wasn't dismissed. Not at all. They asked for a continuance and all of that. Get your ass off my line. Hold on. As a matter of fact, let me cut this phone off. Hold on. Get your ass off. Okay, so, but let me read this. So this is in Deboski's case, and this was an update. I think was on when it came through December the 20th. And I like it because, it speaks of his speedy trial. I didn't get a chance to read it, but I'm going to read it now. Hold on. Where is it? Where the shit at? Okay. Why? Okay, let me take this off here. Let me stop sharing that. Hold on, let me put it back up here. Okay. All right. This says, okay, minute entry for proceedings held before Judge Hector Gonzalez. I can't do it like Atmos do it. He can say he rolls his tongue and shit. I don't know how to do all that. It says telephonic status conference as to Christopher Gunn Deboski held on December 20, 2022. AUSA Michael Gibaldi appeared on behalf of the government. Allegra Glassenhauser appeared on behalf of the defense. The defendant was also present. The parties discussed the status of the case and informed the court that defense counsel is still in the process of providing the defendant with a laptop to review discovery, as discussed in the letter to the court dated December 13, 2022. Defense counsel informed the court once again of their intention to file a motion to dismiss on the grounds of violation of the defendant's First Amendment rights. The parties shall continue plea negotiations, and if it does not appear that a resolution of the case short of a trial is possible, a joint letter should be filed in advance of the next month's conference, and a motion schedule will be set regarding defense counsel's motions to dismiss. Yes. The next status conference has been set for February 9th, 2023 at 1 p.m. The period between December 20th, 2022 and February 9th, 2023 was excluded for reasons stated on the record and in the interest of justice from the calculation of the speedy trial at time limits. The findings required by 18 U.S.C. 3161H 7A were made on the record, as was defense counsel's consent to the exclusion of time. Blase squaze. Okay. Now, translation. Now, this lady is pretty good. Okay. Because right now, She has a they're looking to challenge the Speedy Trial Act, right? If you paid attention to my wall a couple weeks ago when I was referencing Chicago, now the state, each state has when it comes to speedy trial and motions to dismiss with regards to that, they have different motions. Okay, they're named different things. Here in Florida, it's called a notice of expiration of speedy trial. All right, which is pretty much essentially a motion to dismiss due to a violation, expiration of the speedy trial. That's what it was read in federal. Okay, and that would be with or without prejudice. Most likely, with when the defense filed put in that motion to dismiss with regards to the expiration of a speedy trial, they're going to dismiss it with prejudice, right? Because they don't want those charges being filed again. All right. So, and when I looked at something else, okay, if y'all anybody got Pacer, so when you look at the entry on 12/20/2022, it said end of justice. That's why I clicked on it, because I know that end of justice means that they excluded a certain amount of time. So apparently somewhere in this paperwork, they asked for a certain amount of time to be excluded due to the speedy trial calculation, right? Because you have actually a certain amount of days to bring it. I think in feds it's either 70 or 100 days, I forget. But to bring the case to trial. But under the Speedy Trial Act, there are certain reasons where you can ask for, some days to be excluded, it to be tolled. Remember, a long time ago, before we even had a channel, I used to tell you about tolling, right? That means stopping the imaginary clock for, different reasons, for usually for timely filing issues, like the statute of limitations, things of that nature, right? So now, they excluded a certain amount of time. I don't know what time it was. They excluded a certain amount of time, but the positive is they look like they're going forward with regards to putting in a motion to dismiss. If they don't come up with some type of plea negotiation or some type of whatever, okay, then just like I just read, they're going to move to put in for a motion to dismiss. Most likely it's going to be with prejudice, so it can't be refiled. And hey, hopefully it will be over. Yes, hopefully it will be over. And if they if they dismiss it without prejudice, that means it could be refiled, but you still have to worry about if it's going to run into statute of limitations or double jeopardy or things of that nature. Because I think it was filed, or the crime was was found, I think it was this year or whatever. I don't think the statute of limitations will be an issue or whatever if they refiled it, because usually with the federal crimes, it's like 5 years. Five, and it's some banking crimes or whatever, it could be 10 years. So yeah, so that is so good. So yay. What's up, Sugar Baby? Hey, Queen E. Yes. Yeah, exactly. They don't have nothing, like, please dismiss this bullshit. But it was so funny. I can go and say this. Like I was telling JoJo, I was like, listen, you know, this how this shit works. You see, I read it to you guys. It's like if they don't come up with some kind of plea or whatever, even though, he's maintained his innocence, and even though we maintain that there's no evidence that should support, though, well, let me change that. The evidence don't support the extra. Okay, the charges, very, very, one dimensional. Okay, so it's very just on the level. It's real. if just, and I don't know what, I forgot what the charges are, but if the charges are okay, I'm gonna use myself. If I say tell somebody I'm gonna beat your ass when I catch you on Thursday, and if there's a crime, a law that says, you know, threaten to beat somebody's ass, then hey, you got evidence to support that. Hey, I said I'm gonna beat your ass. Well, put them motherfucking matching bracelets on me, because hey, it's just as easy as that with some charges. So I don't want to go and say, oh, they don't have nothing. I don't know. Like I said, I can forgot, honey. I forgot. So I forgot exactly what I looked at when I saw it. But I don't know what evidence they have to support what they say allege he did. So, but I'm glad they're moving forward with saying that they finna violate that the Speedy Trial Act. So that's a good thing. And they're talking about negotiations. Um, when we were talking, I was saying, look, like I explained yesterday, you know, with some of these cases that ain't bat shit. Like I consider that case with Sylvia ain't bat shit. When those prosecutors step in that courtroom, that might be their second time laying eyes on that file. They opening it right there at the podium or at the desk. And they look down at it and then say, okay, we need a continuation. Because they haven't done shit on that case. They just saw it. And or they'll go over there and be slick just to try to get off the books, to try to get that person to plea or whatever, work out something. And if they prove to be, they say, we're gonna they're not falling for it, especially if they maintain their innocence, then most likely that prosecutor's gonna ask for a continuance, because they're not ready any motherfucking way to even talk about it. They just saw it. It bees like that. That's just what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's just what it is. So yeah. So hopefully, like I said, that would be so good. So I like that it's moving on around. All right. Now I wanted to I know y'all done seen a trailer 50 times right here. There's a trailer that's coming up. But I'm behind. So I'm gonna play that trailer, as well as I'm going to also play the Tim Savage, what he said. Okay. So YouTube, I don't own the rights to none of this shit. Okay. And y'all don't strike my ass. Okay. I'm just playing it for educational and entertainment and informational purposes only. So don't do nothing to me. Okay. But I wanted to go back and I wanted to, you know, kind of analyze it and to see, does that says match up to what they're saying on the block. Because here we make up shit. That's straight up and down. So I want to get some explanations out there, because we be making up shit, and I can't stand that. But why am I subscribed to World Star Hip Hop? Oh Lord. Okay, so but before I get into that, so I know y'all heard earlier about a yesterday, I think Sharon Winbush had said that she was going to do an interview, and I think she also dropped a little spot that said that she was going to do an interview with that lady that need what the lady name is, um, top what that lady name, some kind of Simone or something. That lady with the hair, her. And I had been seeing, and I ain't talking about nobody, and I ain't starting no shit, so don't start no shit with me. And if it doesn't apply to you, then don't apply it to you. Okay? But I was seeing where people were, you know, all concerned about Sharon Winbush saying that she was R. Kelly's advisor. Okay? Now, I don't know if people around here smoke a lot of dope. Are they doing what they call it, bunkie joints? I'm so glad I'm rid of you motherfuckers because I ain't gonna be able to do it. My patience is short. Listen, we don't know if that's a self-proclaimed title or not. So it's definitely nothing to turn your hair gray about. And please keep in mind that an advisory, and you have to get the root words out of these words. Got to get that. That is nothing more than a person that gives advice to somebody else, whether it be paid or unpaid, whether it be solicited or unsolicited. It's still not a reason to turn your motherfucking hair gray and to keep you up all motherfucking night. It is not that motherfucking serious. This is what you got to understand. Sharon Winbush is a graduate of higher education, from higher education. She is very good at encapsulation. Okay? She's very good at that shit. She knows how to get her point across in a very short period of time. Look at those little videos and shit. She gets right to it. It's called encapsulation. Getting to it, getting the point across, and hey, mission accomplished. You know, to be R. Kelly's advisor, she doesn't need approval from her attorney, from his attorneys, or none of that. Those are different roles. Yeah, those are different roles. She's not saying that she at this point is a part of his legal team and this, that, and the third. She used the word advisor. Okay, I guess the ghetto way would have been, yeah, I'll be talking to R. Kelly. That's the same fucking thing. God damn. Like, what the hell? Woo! Shit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. God damn. These failing school systems got this something got to give. Did y'all go to school with asbestos or something, that motherfucker? Huh? Did y'all look up and see paint coming off the walls or mold all on the ceilings and shit? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? God damn. I be sitting there while I'm still here trying to eat up everything in this goddamn house. I be having my hand on my damn hip with my head caught to the side. Like, what? I cannot. Just stop it. Damn. It ain't no big deal. She just, you know, use an appropriate word or maybe an upscale word. Let's say it like that. But it's nothing more than saying, yeah, I be talking to R. Kelly and shit. That's what she's. Would that have been better? I be talking to R. Kelly and shit. That's my title. I be talking to R. Kelly and shit. God damn. Hey, would have been better if you said, I'm his prayer buddy. Well, you could come up with all kinds of stuff. But you got to understand, when people, that lady's a professional, has a professional background. She has a multi facet background, but professionalism is one of them. So she's going to use words to stress the moment. Okay? That's it. You ain't got to call the cops on her or none of that. They're not going to arrest her. I don't get it. I do not get it. What's up, Lizzo? I don't get none of that shit. It's just too motherfucking much. I mean, the shit y'all be talking about is I don't know. It's too much. I mean, it's not important or none of that shit. It's like, and you hear now. What I did hear of the interview she did, as well as some other, other stuff, whatever. I get the the idea that she and maybe others are pretty much going after, and I think she said this was going after like the public, right? He's going after the public to make a public outcry, to maybe get something started. Okay. Because here's the thing. And but this is the problem. When you make emotional arguments and things of that nature, that's just what it is. They have no legal bearing. They have no legal standings. It doesn't even, you know, it's inconsequential. Okay. It's not important to a lawmaker, to anybody that would be responsible or that can aid in assisting him in, you know, getting out. You got to attack it legally with issues that have a legal basis to it. I heard him talk about the emails and all of that stuff. Well, guess what? Those things have already been heard and decided upon. So, other than trying to get the public, to rally behind him or whatever, to maybe to build upon some type of constitutional violation. Well, okay, you can say that to the crowd, but when it goes to the appeals court, they know it's not a constitutional violation. Because they're going to look and see there has been some type of investigation, albeit I don't know whether it was completed or was it, I think it satisfied the judge. I mean, and it what was originally what was submitted by way of a motion wasn't founded by the judge. So I mean, you go ahead and run that up again at the appeal with the appeals appellate court, but it's still probably gonna come back the same way. So I don't know if they're trying to come up with just a big old violation of his constitution umbrella. And hey, because I said at this point, you got to find some type of violations, technicalities, things of that nature. But if you want something to be done on appellate review, then it has to be appeals worthy. It can't be just some shit that then I already looked into, and got down to it as far as they can get down to it. And because they're, if the appeals, the appellate courts entertain that, they're going to want to know, just say they entertain it. They're going to want to know, okay, well, what was the information? What was the important information that was allegedly turned over to Tasha K, and then she turned over to a blogger? What was it? Could it have made a difference in the outcome of that particular trial? You got to answer all of that. What's up, Regina White? When Deboski comes back, are you going to have his baby? No, I ain't going to be able to do that. So I got a little respect. He already got somebody that's young enough to have his baby. Mm-mm. So I don't know. Like I said, that stuff, that those issues be, inconsequential. So it doesn't. It's not gonna like do anything at the feet of a lawmaker. You know what I'm saying? But it'll get the public talking. It'll rally those troops. It should. And hey, that just shows support. But I heard, when I heard R. Kelly bring it up, I was like, oh, all right, R. Kelly, shit. But R. Kelly seemed like he tired of doing all that motherfucker talking on the phones and all that shit, whatever. He seemed like he tired. He talking short to people and all of that shit. But I get it. I get it. So I just want to, say that. But listen, Sharon Winbush is not saying that she is his legal representative. Not saying that. She's his advisor. Any one of y'all could say y'all his advisor. The job pays nothing. Yeah. Oh, trust me, an advisor, honey, it's about less than a damn the PR people and the crisis management people. So don't worry. Could be I wouldn't even call it a glorified title. James Hardis telling my assistant don't leave me for Jody is not evidence. What? Then you always coming to him with some bullshit. Somebody said she's legal aid. Oh Lord. It just goes on and on and on. I be like, what is wrong? What is wrong about him with some of this shit? They just go right with it. They don't even be can. Like, do you have anything to support anything you saying? Anything. Mm-mm. It really don't. But, you know, like I said, it's just probably, it'll create a buzz out here for his support or whatever. But, I mean, that issue about those emails and shit like that shit has already been addressed. You know. So, a lawmaker or someone, taking up upon on appeals, habeas, with the habeas, you can bring up things that wasn't on the record. So when he go put in, what is it, 2255, that motion, they they can, they can freestyle that. But once again, that motion will go back to Ann Donald. So it is what it is. Yes, it is what it is, honey. So, I took a peep in his appeals, the appeals, and I looked in the system. So they're promising to have a perfect brief by 3/8 of 2023. That's both for the criminal portion in New York and as well as that money, because R. Kelly wants his motherfucking money. He's trying to stop that money. He need that money. He need that singing money. We want to stop that money. So that is that notice that is behind the sentencing from Illinois. I think the sentencing in Illinois is in February. And you know, that should stay the same unless they move it. Now, it would be interesting for us to see if they request for an extension of the sentencing, because with the appeals, now they are the ones that tell the court when they can have, then when they'll have their perfect brief. They come up with that date 3/8/2023, not the judge or none of that. They tell the court, they inform the court that that's when they're going to have that perfect brief for the appellate courts. So hey, it'll be interesting to see. Let me see. Before I go to playing this stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the trailer. Where's the trailer? Okay. Let me just bring up this trailer. YouTube, Lifetime, and all you rest of you motherfuckers. I don't own the rights to none of this. Okay, we just going over this. Oh Lord, it say YouTube at the bottom. Lord, I hope the people don't strike me. Okay, but maybe I can stop it and go. Hold on. All right, I own the rights to this shit.
In 2019, R. Kelly was arrested on
there was an enterprise.
bodyguard, entourage, assistants.
They were sick just like him.
Kelly was charged with a prize on Rios, the way they get the Gambinos and the Genoveses.
I have to walk into that courtroom. I didn't want to see his face.
I wanted to call the police, but I was terrified.
We were not just doing a protest. We were shifting the paradigm.
Everyone in R. Kelly's operation needs to go to jail. Everyone.
This is something unprecedented in the history of popular music, with, I believe, hundreds of victims. I now know 69.
For the first time, we're hearing of a John Doe.
Prosecutors say Kelly sexually abused teenage boys.
It was a bringing together of the collective power of the voices.
We had to talk to lawmen who weren't willing to come on camera.
You know, this goes back to Aaliyah.
Aaliyah's name was said for the first time in a criminal court.
And of course, she's not alive to tell her own story.
This is how much fan I am of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly.
I was the first girl, and nobody believed me.
His entourage wanted these women's allegations to be snubbed. I said, well, don't you have my daughter? And she said, yeah.
The testimony is just horrifying to read.
It is probably the most horrific audio and video that I've ever heard in my life.
It felt evil.
The punishment would be to smear her own excrement on herself, to eat it.
Here it is, I'm finna face the man that violated my daughter.
He's a predator, and a predator need to be put down.
Free R. Kelly. Free the king of R&B.
He's looking at my daughter with the weirdest look on his face.
I was in the studio and questioned me with the gun.
He said, don't fuck with Mr. Kelly.
They threatened to kill my daughter. They threatened to come into my church.
This was a racketeering trial, organized crime charges.
My house was attempted to be set on fire.
We had a big phone. This car is gonna go up.
You gonna kill everybody in the house?
How did he get away with this for 30 years?
Seen twice.
He shook me, he pushed me down the stairs. I was scared out of my mind.
I can only imagine the trauma that woman has, and then coming out and then who she is.
The little piece of me that wanted him to get some help, it just went out.
Kelly will go down in the history of popular music as the worst criminal predator ever.
Woo! Hey, Marietta Jones. Woo, Lord. Okay. Now, that one young lady, when it was in that baby blue, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, honey. But, boy. Now they want to talk about the men and all of that. Like, God damn. I see why. Shit. You don't want to be bothered with this shit here. Y'all was able to hear? James Harris, you weren't the one shit. They would have chewed you. You take your ass up there with them city slickers in New York and Chicago. They would have chewed your country ass up. They would have ran your ass from out of there. Always causing trouble and problems. Damn. But so as always, as every time these documentaries come up, and as in my Levi voice, like, goddamn docu-series. They also call it docu-lies and shit. I came up with a new, not that I'm against Lifetime, because I love Lifetime, but you know what? I'm surprised nobody ain't come up with Lie Time. I comes up with them all day and tomorrow. I share myself. I've already shared them. I ain't gonna tell y'all shit else no damn more. But I told y'all how I can come up with those things or whatever. But yeah, what about Lie Time? But well, there's always the conversation comes up every time the documentary come out. Oh, shout out to my girl Skylight, the documentary, all that shit. Y'all call it all kinds of shit. But that's they want to understand that you say so how they can say you wrong. Oh, okay. You think that's gonna work? They got time. They're gonna make you repeat it, and if they can't understand what you're saying, they're gonna make you write it down. Don't play. They innovative, baby. They innovative. But listen, so as it's like on a schedule. The questions always come up. Oh, it's it's against the law, because the documentary is chock full of lies. R. Kelly should sue them. R. Kelly should do this to him, whatever, the lifetime, send an NDA over there, try to stop the documentary, blah, blah, this, that, and the third, whatever. So I never broke it down to why the documentary can be aired without any fear of any type of legal, retribution. Uh, Let me see. I'm speaking goddamn absolutes. They shouldn't be, okay? And I'll tell you why. Because when they air documentaries, there's usually some type of disclaimer or what have you, or whatever, that pretty much says something that's going to protect them legally. It may say something that these are the stories of the people in the that's telling it or whatever, however they word that. They'll say, Mr. Kelly denied all of these allegations, or this hasn't been confirmed, or something that will protect them from being sued, something that will protect them from not being hauled into court and putting a halt on the whole project. So, but when dealing with the documentaries and things of that nature, it's a lot of little laws and things of that nature that can affect, that can negatively or positively affect it, right? As well as, when if I can remember most of it, you'll see that it'll say, okay, that's also true of some shit that's going on. Okay, that's going on around here. So let me so a defense to protect documentaries and to protect people, that put out documentaries or put things out in the airways or whatever, it's typically the truth. If it's the truth, then that is a legal defense. Sometimes, not all the times, sometimes. Okay. Now, when you're putting stuff out by way of documentary, by way of posting, by way of whatever, and you're putting it out against a public figure, whether it's the truth or not, there's something called actual malice, meaning malicious, right? So if you're doing it for malicious intent, then it's not legal. Okay? You need to listen. Because you start entering in a law that protects all of us, which is called invasion of privacy. And that means unwanted, undesired publicity. Meaning we didn't give you the consent to publicize anything. However, journalists are protected. Okay? So that wouldn't go, that wouldn't affect them. So the documentary would be safe. If you have, you can't, public disclosure of private facts also violates the invasion of privacy. It invades your privacy. You can't do that. I don't care if it is public, especially if you're doing it for malicious intent. See, everybody, I guess I don't know why nobody put that part on there. You ain't got to take it from me. Look up invasion of privacy. Look up the laws with regards to invasion of privacy. The states have them. It should come up all kinds of ways. Invasion of privacy, all of that, and all the different little acts and things of that nature that's associated with it. Yeah. You have to get someone's consent, even if it's public information, but it's private facts. You have to get somebody consent to do that, or somebody have to give it to you, or something like that. Well, it could be a picture, it could be whatever. You do not have the right to do that. You can be sued, and there is a law that you can violate by doing that, and somebody can put your ass in jail. But you ain't got to take it from me. Now, you can post public information, which are private facts, if it's newsworthy, or if it's something that the public should know because it's a danger. But if it ain't newsworthy, if the public isn't interested in the shit you're posting and saying and whatever, then you have violated the law. Civilly for sure, criminally maybe. So you definitely have to be very careful when it comes to publicizing private individuals. But if the person is a public figure, then what you put out or what have you, if it's done for what the legal on in a civil case it's called actual malice, and criminal is called malicious intent, then there's a problem. But because the documentary will fall up under something being newsworthy, it has, something that the public should know, maybe there's a danger or what have you, however they can, frame it up and sell it to us, it's going to come up under the guise of it's being newsworthy. You ain't got to believe me. I tell you what, if you don't believe me, call the cops and tell them exactly what it is you want to do or what you do and see what they tell you. I can set your ass. I love setting motherfuckers up. Well, actually, I don't set people up. They set themselves up. But I'm just telling you, you got to take it from me. I sit there and let you do it. I'm just telling you now. But again, so the documentary, especially, and also you got to know this, Lifetime, as well as other media outlets, have a legal department. Okay? So they'll know if they're breaking the law long before any of us will know it. Think about that. They will know if they're breaking the goddamn law. What's good with it, court and love? What's good with it? So I'm gonna go ahead and drop a link if anybody wanna say something before I get the hell on up out of here. Hold on, let me pin it. All right, I pinned that link. But yeah, so again, that documentary will be what? Protected. Now, oh, Lord Wiper, hold on before I start hitting the link. Hold on. So I forgot I got to do the savages part of it. I'm sorry. So, yesterday, we were talking about the savages and things of that nature. And I guess I probably should have started out by saying, just, remove R. Kelly from the situation or whatever. And just, think about the parental element of it. When you want to talk to your child or know what the hell is going on. So, but anyway, I saw somebody. Okay, I'll make that adjustment for Levi for Kelly. What's good with it? That goddamn docu. What's good with it? Can you hear me? I don't think that's you. Hold on. Oh, that's you. Can you hear me, Levi? Levi, I can't hear you. Levi, I hear you, but Levi.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
All right. What's good with it?
Oh, nothing much. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year's to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be long. A lot of people hear me say that, say whatever. Honestly,
I don't know why you say that up here, because I don't care.
yeah, I know. But I'm not. I just wanted to touch on a couple of things that you were speaking on, and I was literally hanging on every word that you were saying, and I wanted to make a couple of things clear. You know, I want to talk about the big red terrorist elephant that's in the room that most people don't want to talk about. I believe that we can tell by the trailer what direction that Lifetime is going to be going in when this docu-series, two-part documentary, I believe it's a two-part, drops in a few days. And when it comes to Lifetime being culpable or liable for slandering or being malicious towards my cousin, everyone can just automatically assume, we all know that they have the best, some of the best legal representation that money can buy. They are a network. So with that being said, they're not going to do or say or present anything that would be easily seen as malicious, where Rob or Robert could sue them. But I believe that this being the third documentary, that there is room for a lawsuit for all three. Now, here's the deal. We heard, in order for, I'm speaking for myself, in order for me to be a true advocate for my cousin, as I have explained to him countless times, and he has explained to me, we agree on that. And that is, Levi, as long as you're speaking the truth, continue to do what you're doing. And this is going back from the beginning. It's about the truth. I don't know if you heard the audio from over a year ago when I was explaining to him there are people out here committing crimes, committing terroristic acts in your name, and your attorneys have associated themselves with these individuals. And if you heard his response to me, it was, I know, you've told me this before, but I'm in here, I can't do nothing about it. I don't know these people in so many words. What can I do? Now, it's interesting that we fast forward a year and a half or 2 years later, and now we're seeing what I explained to him being portrayed in this third part of this docuseries. You can see where they have attached themselves onto that element as it pertains to their reporting of the terroristic, hooligan, vandalistic, despot, low life, undercultivated, uncultivated, treacherous, vicious criminals who came on the scene, and because of his attorneys being accessible to them, who were emboldened, that came on YouTube and introduced or injected a violent theme into the R. Kelly saga. We watched Nick at Night. We watched other bloggers who were blogging on R. Kelly. I forgot the young lady's name who started out early, but she just walked away. Him too. Several people just walked the hell away after their lives were being threatened. After they were told, a lot of the women were told, and I'm speaking on the superfan and the baby killer. Those are the two that introduced violence into this entire equation. I can pull up and send you 50 videos of them threatening women, talking about knocking women's teeth out, talking about going to Miss Winbush's residence and I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to beat your ass. Everything overnight turned violent. Going all the way back to when the baby killer said, if Dana shows up to Chicago, he's going to do this and that to the baby killer. The super fan saying, if Levi comes to the rally, I got $2,000 on his head. As if I'm a $2,000 nigga. You got to come way higher than that. But Levi sat in his kitchen minding his business. Didn't know these niggas. Didn't know these ratchet ass women who were following after them. And all of a sudden, I'm being sent clips of people threatening my life. All of a sudden, I'm being sent clips of violent threats. Now, when you fast forward to the Lifetime docuseries trailer that you just played, you heard Mr. Rogers talk about the death threats that were made against him and his family. How certain individuals talked about coming up in his church. A pastor, this man's a reverend, talked about coming up in his church. Well, we have all heard that rhetoric before. We have all heard the same threat being issued towards Brother Will Edie and his mother and father, who, she being the first lady and his father being the pastor of a church. Let's talk real. Let's not pretend. Let's talk about this big red terrorist goddamn elephant in the room that only Levi seems to only want. I'm the only one that want to talk about it. So that man, Mr. Rogers, when I read and heard from my cousin, himself, when that man, Mr. Rogers, stood in court and asked my cousin to look him in his eyes and told him all of the threats and all of the things that were being done out here towards him and his family, then my cousin understood, as that man gave his impact statement, as Robert was facing life in prison, he then began to understand what I had been explaining to him for almost 2 years. But guess what? When Lifetime puts it on there and people watch Mr. Rogers, a pastor, say what was done to him. Do you expect for Levi to sit and say Mr. Rogers is lying? When the same motherfuckers who threatened him and his family threatened me? Do you expect for me to defend my cousin and not speak the truth? I couldn't even sleep that night after that man asked my cousin to look him in the eyes and sat there in court saying all of the death threats and the threats of violence that were issued towards him and his family. I couldn't even sleep at night because I knew that Robert was totally innocent of that shit. He never sent anyone to threaten the Rogers, run up in their church, threaten pastors and first ladies. But the goddamn government, the goddamn federal authorities knew what was being done, what was being said, who was issuing the threats, what terrorist element was present. They knew it. That information didn't fall out of the sky for them. They didn't have to wonder. No, Robert's cousin sent them the goddamn information, the video clips. I sent them the names, places, dates, time, fucking a snake in DC, grease-faced woman in the Carolinas, that goddamn so-called investigator. I sent all of the goddamn leaders and their subordinates and followers' names to them. And I said to them, this is falling back on my cousin. These people are committing fucking crimes. So now I have to sit and watch a docuseries explain it to the world. But when they explain it, they're going to explain it in such a way where people are going to turn their televisions off, wake up in the morning, go to work and say, R. Kelly had that pastor and his family threatened. R. Kelly blew up Angelo Clary's in them house attacked, and we know goddamn well he didn't. Because had he been a part of any of that, they would have superseded his indictments. Had he been a part of the Don Russell shit, they would have superseded his indictments. He was totally absent. All of that was absent of R. Kelly. So you're going to have Lifetime telling a story about Mr. Clary and his family's house being pounced upon, but they're not going to talk about the relationship between Cass Jones' cousin and Cass Jones and Angelo. They're not going to talk about what really took place. Is going to come across as Robert did it. Robert was telling these people to do it. We're talking about individuals with past criminal histories. The guy who blew up Angelo's house had a past criminal history. The fucking super fan has a past criminal history of stalking and setting cars on fire. The fucking baby killer has a past criminal history of killing a goddamn child, rolling over him twice, molesting his own goddamn daughters, and committing child molestation against a fucking baby in Chicago, Illinois, impregnating her mother when he was almost 30 years old. So all of these criminals, I understand, and I'm not going to ever put you in a position, Ms. Walker, that I would try to say, well, you like this one or you like that one. No, I'm giving you the facts. There are 1,000 clips of these people 24/7 calling Azriel and the other female victims dog head bitches and get those boobs back and a nigga sitting eating chicken, talking about Azriel Clary and talking about other people's daughters after he had molested his own goddamn daughters. Now let's deal with it. A nigga sitting on social media as my cousin approaches sentencing, saying to Tim Savage, your daughter don't fuck with you. After we just read 3 months ago that all 3 of his daughters said we will never fuck with you. You molested us. You stood outside the bathroom whispering to me to come get into bed with you, bitch. And your mother condoned it. Fuck you and they told their grandmother fuck you. Then they gave some information confirming that he impregnated a child when he was almost 30 years old. I went to the goddamn Cook County records and confirmed it. These are a bunch of despots and a bunch of criminals, and now Lifetime has that information, that footage, and the footage of these alleged victims and their parents sitting there talking about real life things that occurred. He went up to Javante Cunningham's job. He went in the courtroom filming, asking for Azriel. All of these things were done. And when this docu-series dropped and the information started circulating through the streets, at the right perfect time when he's about to be sentenced in Chicago, I'm telling you, because of the climate and atmosphere that they created, he's looking at life in prison in Chicago. That Republican, seasoned, old school judge is planning on hitting him with the L, the life, as he sits there and didn't have nothing to do with what these people are doing. Now, we can try to pretend all we want. When you say, we're going up in this building, if you can't stomach it, don't come with me. When you say, we're going to, this is where they at, that's fine. That's freedom of speech. But then when you put a clip of a scene from Boys in the Hood where some people were killed execution style, along with what you're saying, if I say to a woman, I want you to come over my house, baby. You coming over? I sent her a message. She said, yeah. And right after that, I sent her a porn clip after the goddamn text message of a porn clip. Which the fuck she coming over there for? I'm sending her a porn clip saying, you coming tonight? No. And I spell coming, C-U-M-M-I-N-G. The video porn clip only complements what the fuck I said. So to all of these individuals who want to play games and who have played games with my cousin's life, y'all don't even know what's going on. Y'all don't even know. You talk about, there are things I can say that y'all don't even know. My conversations with my cousin, I don't give a fuck about social media. I don't come on here and expose my hand and I let them niggas talk about I wasn't related to him. I didn't know him for 3 goddamn years, 3.5 years. I just let them talk. But then when niggas heard the passion of how he spoke to me, when he says, as long as you know, niggas knew. That's a man that's been knowing this man for decades. But none of them bitches, none of them terrorist followers or terrorist leaders have come back on their channels and said, we lied on Levi. He is Robert's cousin. We had it wrong. No. What they do is make excuses, come up with goddamn lies. Well, that was a pieced together video. That was not a real conversation. This, that, and the third. But you know what? I'm getting you motherfuckers locked up. Listen, I play this shit to win it. I don't give a damn about social media. Maybe when you sitting in a jail cell on your fucking back laying there, you'll say, yeah, that is his cousin. Cause I'm getting you bit. Listen, I'm playing for keeps, motherfuckers. Cause all of them and their followers. I ask you a question, Miss Walker. Who called in the fucking bomb threat at the Chicago MCC? Did you know a bomb threat was called in during the rally at the Chicago MCC?
I think I heard that after the fact. I think I heard that when Shabazz came around, but I don't know who called a bomb threat in.
Well, he's another one that I came to y'all. I don't want to sneak diss people and diss people, but I told y'all 2-3 years ago, I said, my cousin don't fuck with that nigga. Like, I'm telling y'all the real shit, and he's another one that sat there talking about if R. Kelly knew him or if he was his cousin, then I would know him. And this, that, and the third. Nigga, please. I could have been shown that. I could have been confirmed that shit. I don't care about these niggas. But I'll say it again. Who called in the bomb threat at the MCC, causing it to be placed on lockdown? Who did it? Why don't we hear about that? That is a serious federal crime punishable by some serious years. Who called it in? Huh? These people have been committing so many federal crimes that you wouldn't believe it. So now, notice something, Miss Walker. Excuse me. I'm sorry. After he was convicted in New York, a lot of them started talking about Cardi B. They started talking about other shit. You understand? They don't care about that man. It's about clout. It's about trying to come on social media and that bullshit. I love the man. I'm concerned about his health, his safety, and his well-being. They can give less than a damn. It's nothing but a game to them. And their crimes are documented. From the infiltration and hijacking to that rogue ex-police commissioner going up in that motherfucker asking him about his cousin and who is Levi and all this stupid social media shit. I swear for God, my right hand to the most high God, if I have anything to do with it, y'all ain't seen shit because I have their crimes documented. Give a fuck. I'm talking about the seen and the unseen. I'm talking about the ones that behind the scenes quiet. You understand? I'm telling you, Ms. Walker. Huh. My cousin has a hell of a cousin. And trust me, he knows he's in good hands with me because these things that Lifetime is about to talk about in a few days, don't y'all ever sit on your channels and lie and say it didn't happen. It happened. Yes. Angelo Clary's home was accosted. Yes. They threatened this one and threatened that one, but it wasn't Robert. It was the same motherfuckers that y'all sit on their channels watching every goddamn day. It's the leaders that sit back behind the scenes like the grease-faced woman in the Carolinas. The only time you saw her really is when there was some kind of rift between her subordinates, the soldiers. Then she would come out as the goddamn mediator and come out to try to calm it and get people together and keep the whole goddamn criminal organization going. I said it, I mean it. And them things go with that. Trust me. I know what I'm up against. Niggas connected to law enforcement talking about I got your school records and this, that, and the third. Motherfucker, use them. I know where you at. I know where motherfucker come. You just, Miss Walker, how I know they don't know who I am, because them motherfuckers would probably move to fucking Mexico if they knew who the fuck I was. Nigga, I was outside for real. So, I'm sorry for venting. Thank you for allowing me to vent. But I want you to understand that this is serious. When they drop that documentary in a few days, everybody is going to have a renewed hatred for my cousin. Yeah, for R. Kelly, they're going to hate him. But they will not tell you the truth. This is how they protect themselves legally. It's innuendo, it's suggesting, it's implying, insinuating. You know, they played the clip of Angelo Clary saying, wow, you're going to kill everybody in the house. Go back and listen to it. The clip from the trailer, he says, I'm like, damn, you going to kill everybody in the house? Well, goddamn, who? Who you talking to? What you mean? You talking to Robert? Huh? Or you talking to Cass Jones? I want to see if they say it's Cass Jones or Robert. These are media geniuses. They can clip, they can cut, and they can sway public opinion about anyone. So now,
the little short spots are meant to be inflammatory. So, you know, it's
definitely
meant to be inflammatory. So they can get the maximum viewers to say, okay, stay tuned in another week or so, or however, we're going to show it. You know what I'm saying?
without a doubt.
Yeah, we need you to watch.
Without a doubt. But the trailers are also an indication. You're right. It's like when you go to a movie theater, the previews, when they show the previews and you see Denzel Washington shooting somebody and shit, you know, okay, it's going to be a gun movie. You feel me? They're going to be shooting in this motherfucker. So it's the same way with this. They're going to talk about, I say, the terrorist, and they're going to give the viewers the impression that Robert was the one orchestrating it. They'll probably show the document from the courts when they said that Robert was behind this. They were doing the bidding of the defendant. This has been a disaster, Ms. Walker. And it all of this from day one. Let me go. Give me 30 seconds. I just wanted the man to have his fair shot at justice because I knew that I felt, should I say, that he was being overcharged, that it was a propaganda-led prosecution, led by propaganda, media propaganda. And that's all I wanted. I came on Levi for Kelly in my kitchen, minding my business, talking about Sony, talking about Quincy Jones, and I'm talking about the conspiratorial aspect of this. And a bunch of niggas with criminal records and shit came in this motherfucker and just turned this into, this is what R. Kelly really represents. Attacking females and threatening people's mama's churches and I'll beat you down and I'll kill you. Huh. But they about to learn soon, Ms. Walker. I'm the wrong listen. I wouldn't fuck with me, Ms. Walker. Well, I'm a bad dude. I wouldn't fuck with me. I wouldn't threaten me and I'm a bad nigga. You feel me? They about to learn that it's for life with me. It's for life. It is for life with me. You know, and that's all I wanted to say.
You good. You good.
Thank you for allowing me to vent.
All right.
All right, dear. Hey, Ms. Law, have a happy New Year and God bless you. All right, bye.
All right. Woo, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh no, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, y'all are crazy as hell. Y'all have to excuse me. You know, y'all know I laugh. I don't be laughing at y'all or whatever. I just, you know, y'all come up here and say some all kind of crazy shit. I'm a giggle box. I will laugh my ass off. I'm a very happy person. Honey, goddamn, that was crazy. I was back in sniggling and grinning here. But yeah, so I just want y'all to know. And you know, sometimes I have to keep reiterating stuff or whatever because somebody listen to this, you know, right now, and then I'll go and listen to a live. And listen, as a professor, you always want people to get it. You know what I'm saying? You want your student. I'm saying y'all my students. That's not what I'm saying. But it's just built in me. I come from a long line of teachers and all kind of shit like that, right? So, and I hate repeating myself. Ain't that crazy? Okay, that was a crazy profession to go into. I hate repeating myself or whatever. But you always want. But I always want. Just as a person, I always want somebody to get it. I have somebody to go listen. That will listen to this live right now. And by 8 o'clock, they'll line up on Black CEO and talking about suing lifetime. I'll be like, listen, I just told you. And again, you ain't never got to believe shit I say. You don't have to. Since a lot of you motherfuckers rely on Google and shit like that, look it up. And just make sure you get it from a reliable resource. Don't get it from, because Google and shit, that's man-made and shit. Okay? Somebody's inputting shit. Get it from a reliable goddamn place. The school I used to teach to, we wouldn't even allow nothing submitted from the goddamn internet. Okay? It got to be from resources, legal resources, But other than that, I'm telling you, those documentaries are protected. Okay, and I told you the defense. Even if somebody try to sue for slander and all of that, it's a high bar that they have to overcome, and especially if they a public figure. They're a public figure, then that's when they have to claim actual malice, like it was put out for the sole intent purpose of slandering. But by it being coming from a media institution, okay, they are protected because they're going to consider it newsworthy. They're going to consider it information that is, the public needs to know due to public safety. And they're going to have a disclaimer. They can. I don't know. I can't recall seeing one. They can have one or not, because here's how it works. These are stories coming from the people that's sitting there that's, telling the story. They'll protect themselves because they'll reach out to his team and him and himself. And if he don't want to, speak about it or whatever, you don't have to. That's when you see, they reached out to the team and they, refused to say something, or they didn't hear back or whatever. That's just a courtesy. They really don't have to do that because they have so many other fortified protections ahead of that. That's just extra shit. Okay. Or they'll have a disclaimer saying these stories are from, told from the, the people that they interview. They may or may not be true. They're definitely not going to have something that says lifetime stand behind these stories. That can be a case for them being, legal, maybe legally responsible or whatever. But then you got to prove what is the reputational damage that was done. Well, you really can't say that the docuseries would do any more reputational damage than just the bullshit has already done. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't want to hear no motherfucker on no panels talking about no lifetime and suing them this is wrong and get a petition. I don't hear none of that. Can y'all see I'm tired of you motherfuckers? I don't hear none of that shit. Just let it go. I don't hear none of that. Just unless you just talking for the sake of unnecessary commentary, I don't want to hear that shit. But I'm telling you, let it go. Let it go. Find something else to talk about. Because think about it. Lifetime has a legal team. And so does he. Do you ever see them going forward about suing Lifetime. And I told y'all long time ago, before I even had a channel. But I didn't know that y'all like to get caught up in unnecessary bullshit on both sides, or get all wrapped up in unnecessary bullshit. Look at what the legal team says and does. That right there will give you your beginning of your plans, how you're going to support or, be on team lock them up. That'll tell you right there. If they're not in the camera, or more important, in the courtroom, talking about all that irrelevant shit y'all be out here peddling, you'll know that it has no legal basis, and the court don't give a shit. They're gonna look straight at you like, what they got to do with this? What column can we put that bullshit you're talking about? We're gonna put that in the column of emotions. Okay, we can't deliberate on that. I am not a big I'm a procrastinator, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a big fan of doing a whole bunch of relevant shit and shit that ain't gonna get you nowhere, and repetitive ass shit just for the sake of doing it. I don't know how it's done, but I can't do it. That drives me up the wall. Okay, but I'm just telling you. But watch, I'm gonna sit right here, and I'm gonna see a panel, and they're gonna be talking about suing Lifetime. I'm be in this bed shaking and shit like the goddamn woman on The Exorcist. What's up, Keith? Yeah. They have made up an entire different narrative. Yes, the goddamn narratives and shit like that. Hey, that's nice. That's why, baby, the best thing you do, honey, just sit back and let them paint them narratives, honey. And you wait 2 or 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever, and you like, okay, boom. Now, what you gonna do with your narrative? Okay? Like, sit your ass down some goddamn well. That don't make no sense. And getting into another narrative. Okay, so I want to do the Tim Savage part, right? Let me tell you why. Here's the thing. So I saw somebody in here saying that they done talked to the parents. Now, if I don't know or whatever, I'm not gonna say nothing. Ain't nobody hit me and say, and that ain't the truth or whatever. So I don't know. So I have to take out time to try to put it together and to see if I can decipher where somebody would get that from. So when I was looking at a video that dropped in my feed. It's by what is it? Oh, Petty Blog. She has the little frog that be on there. Petty Blog. She showed Tim going back and forth, I think with that page or something. I guess it's a page out here with Joycelyn or something in the baby or something like that. And I be hearing, some of y'all videos or whatever, and I think y'all accusing and I like Glenda, so I'm just, that's just what it is. Glenda of running the page or whatever. I don't know nothing about none of this bullshit. But so I think that was the page. Whatever, it was the page with the baby on it. It was a page with the baby, and it was supposed to be Joycelyn's page. He was going back and forth with somebody. And that one, the person he was going back and forth with on that page talked to his daughter. So got me to wondering today. I was like, well, I wonder is that where they got that from? That he talked to his daughter. Maybe they saw somebody put that on the page or whatever. But so that made me go and find his little video because I will be able to look at the video or to try to see if I can figure out if he had talked to his child or not. Just by some of the things that he said. So what I'm going to do, okay, baby, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play what this Tim Savage said. You know, I'm late in the game. I know y'all have probably seen it, whatever. I'm going to play it so I can tell you what I see. Okay? So just 1 minute. Let me pull that up.
Clear up some things that whoever did the Patreon is over this. So rest assured, I'm in that little girl, the little baby that is on that account is a pretty little baby, no doubt about that. If I had a granddaughter, I would be the first to say I love this child, no matter what the situation is. Period. But rest assured, that's not my granddaughter. And rest assured, Jocelyn's not pregnant. People are evil to take a horrible situation and try to make some type of profit off of it by going here to pregnant. No what has been hidden away from everyone due to the circumstances. And it's not right. If it was the case that my daughter had a child, my daughter would come forward and be happy about it. But as we both know, that my daughter has not come forward, might respond in a fashion to say that this is her child. I message has to congratulate that channel has not responded in the proper way of what I will be looking for as a grandfather of this child. Rest assured that I have been in contact with other people to try to develop a situation to try to find out who's paying. Understand that she was with child. These are scammers, and they deserve to be put behind bars where they belong. I don't know who it may be, but we are going to find out. And I promise you, if my daughter would call and let me know, I would help her tremendously to try to get these people arrested. 100%. My intent is to help my daughter in any which way I can. My concerns is to make sure she's okay and healthy and fine. At this point in time, I don't even know if my daughter's alive or not, due to the circumstances of what she's going through. Somebody's trying to throw this family off and trying to deceive us and thinking that my daughter is fine and okay, which I don't think it is true. I need to show some type of form of proof of life that my daughter's still living, because I don't think that she's living at this point in time, due to all the things that someone has put out in the media to try to prove some type of point. I truly and honestly believe my daughter is being harmed in some form or fashion. Whether Rob is in jail, whether these actual predator people who are trying to cover up, my thing is not to blame someone else that is in jail at this point, but someone that is actually trying to cover up a situation. I am the federal authorities in Chicago to investigate this. Now,
Okay. You know, over here, baby, we get it out the goddamn mud organic, because ain't nobody gives us shit over here. No information or nothing. So anybody could easily solve the problem for me and say, hey, they ain't talk to them. No, I got to figure this shit out. So when I listen to him and the way he speaks, okay, in some areas he speaks in past tense. Some areas he speaks present tense. Okay. But when I put it all together, and I just did it real quick, I come to the conclusion that he hasn't talked to his daughter. Where if he's talked to someone, he don't believe it's his daughter. I put it like that. Okay. Or maybe he, and I don't know, and it would be a stretch for me to go and say, okay, well, maybe he talked to somebody that says that they are around his daughter, whatever. But because here's what I'm saying. So I just wrote this down real quick. One, he's talking about resolving issues and rumors that took place months to years ago, right? He's still talking about the Patreon account. He's talking about things that came up a while back. Well, if he had spoken to her or whatever, he more than likely would know the answers to those questions or whatever. Okay, because I'm pretty sure he would ask to confirm certain things about what was going on. He still seemed like he's just as lost about certain things that have already happened longer than 4 or 5 months ago or whatever. So that's one reason why I don't think he's spoken to her recently or what have you. Another thing, he said that he messaged that channel and he didn't get a response, that it would seem to be his daughter responding to him. Okay. So that's why I say if he got a response, he don't believe it that was her, because he still seemed to be as lost about what's going on with her as if he hadn't spoken to her, And then he said that, he don't know if she is dead or alive. He said that they are hiding her from the world. That's another indication to me that he hasn't spoken to her. What's up, Cookie? So I'm saying, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm saying that I don't believe he has spoken to, his daughter. So I don't know who put that when that, if y'all go to Petty Blog, that's on YouTube, so I'm not going to play her video. But if you go there, if you look at what she picked out, and it was him, Mr. Savage going back and forth with a young lady, I believe it was a young lady. And I don't know if it was somebody interjected and said, well, you don't talk to your daughter, whatever, And then on that same video, he showed where he tried to FaceTime that Joyce's page or whatever. And he showed that. That was another indication to me that he hadn't spoken to his daughter. Because just think about this. Okay, if he's going back and forth, he's trying to reach her through the page that, that's supposed to be being ran by Joyce or whatever. If he's already spoken to her, what have you, why would he then go in, try to, FaceTime her again right then, if it's an urgent, if it's an emergency, where you would only do it as an emergency if you're real eager to talk to her because you haven't spoken to her in a long time. So I put all those context clues together. I don't think he spoke with her, or whoever he spoke with, it wasn't to his satisfaction, and he is confirming it definitely wasn't his daughter. That's in my opinion. Now, y'all geniuses, y'all can come up with something else. But that's what I come up with. Do y'all think he spoke with her? Because I'm telling you, they was in this chat saying yesterday that he spoke with her. And another thing I wish, and I'm not accusing nobody of nothing or whatever, but this is what a lot of us do. We would hear something or see something and carry it as if it has been confirmed to be true. That only sets up a whole big old situation where it's going to be conflicting bullshit out here. And we don't know what to believe. We really don't. I don't like to spend a lot of time trying to figure shit out and all of that, whatever. When somebody who carrying the message, it just make sure the shit right and it's verified. It's from a trusted source or something. Shit, I don't know what to say. But damn. Y'all know I like it easy. Yeah, so was there, let me see, was there anything else on my topics I need to talk about? Hold on. Yeah, anybody can come up here and freestyle if y'all want to. Or let me know if y'all ready to go. I can find some more shit to eat. But yeah, it's so, oh my gosh. It's just the craziest shit around here. I heard that Simple the P Man died. I don't know what he died from, whatever. I wasn't, I was familiar with his channel, whatever, but he wasn't. He was one of those people that wasn't a part of this sector, but you know how sometimes they dip their toe in the sector. I saw um I'm gonna say this, and it's not nothing. I'm not gonna engage into no back and forth. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I had seen where it was a situation where there was a blogger, a known blogger over here that was, I guess, apparently invited to go to another person's channel that um that person had never been on before. And once they got over there, it was a few, familiar faces up there. And I saw the replay and I was like, wow, I didn't even know this person existed. And this person got, pretty decent following or whatever. I don't know if this is one of them ones that dip their toe in, into the R. Kelly sector, you know what I'm saying? And so, and I, saw the commotion that happened or whatever. And that's, it's unfortunate because you don't have to be that, like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing or whatever, but some people saying that that's just how, it be trying to be funny and shit like that or whatever. But you didn't have to get down like that, But that also being said, I was hearing the person say that, they felt like the people should have, stood up for them or left or whatever. And then, and then of course we get into the thing about, telling people where to go, this, that, and the third, whatever. I don't know where y'all get that from. Like, and what killed me, a lot of y'all follow behind that shit. I just don't respect. I don't respect the request, and I definitely don't respect the goddamn the honoring of it. It's just all weak shit to me. It can be considered weak bitch shit or weak bitch ass nigga shit. Either or. You know what I'm saying? I thank the Lord I don't get those type of requests. Somebody tell me what to do, who to hang with, where to go, da 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 da, whatever. And the couple of times I've even gotten a suggestion, that was the first and last time that they've ever shared their feelings about what I should do. Because I tell you, I'm very nice on here, but you hit me offline. You know what I'm saying? Offline, you get the straight motherfucking goddamn. I don't understand all that, but I do recall this. I can remember several times when I ain't taking up for no damn DJ. When DJ have been cut off panels and shit like that, and I ain't seen nobody, leave and speak up for him, follow him out the door and all that bullshit, whatever. It's just another example. I ain't calling nobody no names, whatever, but hypocrisy seems to be, one of the dishes that gets served around this motherfucker. I don't know. But I mean, it was in, the whole thing, what facilitated, what started it, the guy, whatever, it was important, it was in poor taste. You don't do somebody like that just pop up there, whatever, and going, that came up there with the purpose of participating in the conversation, I know I'll cuss your ass out, but that's only if you come up and fucking with me. Other than that, you come up and say what the hell you want to say. As long as you ain't talking about nobody's mamas and children and shit like that. I'm cool. As long as you ain't taking it, there, I am cool. If strangers want to control where you gonna make, yes, and people actually listen to them. Like, huh? Where they do that at? Where they do? Like, what? Are you crazy? I don't know you. And even if I did, if I did know, you would know better than not to say no shit like that to me. Like, are you crazy? I like to, I'm a person that I don't play them type of rules or whatever. Like I said, I don't have no team, no groups and shit like that. You know what? Club Blue ain't no motherfucking. They made up a whole bunch of goddamn people from different areas. And ain't for to be no goddamn army and shit like that, because I don't need one. I don't phone in for no backup or none of that. I got it. So, But it is what it is. But hey, it's like this whole setup, this whole R. Kelly sector setup. I don't know if people think it's some kind of seniority and shit. Well, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, this is not a mother. We don't have no 501c and 403b and none of that right here. We ain't no R. Kelly Sector LLC, none of that shit like that. And if you're an attorney, ain't no you could be an LLC, but ain't no PLLC or none of that. It's not no R. Kelly Sector Incorporated. We don't have no board members and shit. Nobody are principals around here. You know what I'm saying? And when I say principal, okay, I don't mean actually at a school. I mean principal meaning a person that holds a high office in the company, or they actually maybe have that a lot of stock, or they have some kind of controlling interest in the company. So that's what I mean. So I don't know how this is set up right here. It's that we don't have like the seniors, the juniors, the sophomores, and the freshmen. It ain't set up like that. I don't know what the fuck is going on. We don't haze people when they come in or whatever. I don't know. It's like, I think respect is due to all. Nobody deserves more or less than anybody. It is what it is. It's not that serious. It's like, what the fuck is we doing? But hey, And I'm saying this, but people say shit back me, because I don't give a fuck. I ain't making this up. But it is what it is. This is weird. Listen, companies, you have a company. People bring in managers all the time. It'll be their first day, and they come in, they your goddamn manager. I mean, if you want to think of this thing and set it up like it's some type of seniority or company or whatever bullshit, I don't know. You know, if we want to take it serious, then let's be serious. People, they hire managers to come in to be your motherfucking boss every day, to be your boss's boss. Listen, listen. I don't get involved in chat business, baby. I mind my business up here. Y'all just say that's chat business. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. But yeah, I don't know. It's all good though. But I just don't know. I want somebody to, I mean, do we have some articles of incorporation around this motherfucker or whatever? Let me know. Because I need a copy. It was real rude though, but he had me on the fence. I was like, why is he asking if she got a pillowcase and all that bullshit? Right. She ain't do nothing to warrant all that. I mean, but they said that he do that. That's some kind of joke. That's a part of his setup or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, shit. I mean, I would have felt some kind of way too, but damn, you just don't. Especially if somebody not familiar with your shit, you don't play jokes on the people that's not familiar with your shit. And hey, it is what's good with it, the hell? What's good with it, the hell, the hell, the hell, the hell? So if Keep done came through, you don't come in here, my girl Melanie must be somewhere not far behind. Yeah, we got a lot of internal. Since we're a corporation, let's speak as though we're one. We got a lot of internal problems around this motherfucker. Then you got people like, listen, time somebody say I don't lie, you know them motherfuckers lie. Time they say that bullshit, and then you go to thinking, wait a minute, yes you do. And it be so fortunate. I'll be like, cause your motherfucking ass lied on me. I know you lie. The fuck? But here's the thing, right? Just because somebody, tell a lie, whatever, that don't mean everything they motherfuckers say is a lie. That don't mean that. That really don't. It don't mean that. And you got to, and you got some people like, okay, like, what part do you want us to believe? Do you want us to believe the part when, you was cool or whatever? We supposed to believe all of that part, but until you stop being cool and everything else is a lie, or what, let us know. And what if they got proof? Are we just assuming that the proof is a lie? Or, I don't know. We need some articles of incorporation. We need a whole organizational chart around this motherfucker. We need an employee handbook. We need some shit around here. Hell. Shit. And then just read the room. Yeah. I don't know, Karen up there trying to do her alphabets. Karen, please don't tell me you don't know when the words are plural. Please don't tell me you one of those, girl. I just couldn't believe that. I ain't gonna say the word because motherfuckers be, honey, they think they're gonna engage me into a back and forth. You're gonna have to put your name in my motherfucking search and pull it up. Argue with one of them old videos. Because then you ain't gonna get me. Oh, my God damn. Serious. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? But listen, y'all. I hope all y'all is just as black as I am. I really do. Because I'm still waiting on motherfucking my shit being shipped here. Yes, I don't give a damn. If Christmas on the 25th, I don't care. Baby, let me tell you something. When I get them pocketbooks, I'm gonna tell you, a couple that shops together stays together. Yeah. Don't read into it what I'm saying, because y'all motherfuckers are reading into some shit. But you listen, I can't wait. I hope y'all got everything y'all wanted. Shit, I can't wait. What? Ah. Thank the Lord for them little coupon codes. Now I won't clip no motherfucking coupons. I ain't gonna do that. Because that's too much. You got people that's running around here with a little coupon organizer and shit. I don't give a damn about none of that. But them coupon codes I can grab off the thing, or when you go to Saks or whatever, and it says use this code to get 20% off, to get blah blah off. Baby, I hollered in somebody ear. I put a coupon code in, and you know sometimes them codes don't be working. I put that coupon code in, that shit took off. I was like, oh. They said, what's wrong? I was like, oh. I swear, oh God, it's a true story. Hey, y'all, I hollered so loud. I was like, oh. Yeah, baby. I didn't know what to do. That shit worked. That little minus sign came on there. I was like, oh. Hell yeah. I was doing the checking out. Hell yeah. Oh man. He was a what can people get kicked out of penalty every day. Oh Lord. Did Karen ever respond? Was she trying to get her alphabets together? Oh no. Tell your daughter don't be fucking with me. I'm trying to see if her mama was trying to get her goddamn alphabets together. I didn't know what was going on. All I see is E and A. Like, what? Oh, Jesus. Oh, yes. We need an organizational chart around this motherfucker. I don't know what's going on. What's good with it? What's good with it? Jojo, what's good with it, sir? What's good with it? Where's Levi? You got to ask him a serious question. I don't know. Levi done tore out of here. He might be done got started on that goddamn whatever. Hold on for a minute. Oh Lord, have mercy. And you and Keep, y'all ain't gonna run my blood pressure up on a Good Friday. No, unless y'all gonna get it out before the first, okay? Let y'all get it out before the first. Yes. No, you and JoJo be having. Y'all ain't gonna run my goddamn pressure up. Shit, let me get my pocketbooks first. Y'all ain't gonna run my goddamn pressure up. Hell no. Let me be happy. Can I do that? Trying to tell you, I said, oh, oh shit. JoJo starts it. Oh, the hell parking the car. I don't know about that, Keep. I don't know. My mind, I can remember. You started more times. I ain't just saying that because just, I think you done started a lot of times, Keep. As I can remember, Keep, most of the times you started with Levi. Most of the time you started with Levi. If I can remember, shit, hell. That's a damn shame. Deboski done been gone so damn long. I was trying to say, hey, when Deboski come home, baby, we gonna do the motherfucking, we gonna line up and we gonna do the goddamn electric motherfucking slide. You know? Gonna do the electric slide on there. Yes, honey. As I can recall, Keith, you be starting shit. No, yeah, you came a long way from when you first started. You came a long way from when you first started. But shit, it creeps up in your soul sometimes. It be in your soul. I know it be hard. It be hard. Oh, I don't know why y'all be wanting to beat up on my damn Devo. Levi probably getting started sooner rather than later. I don't know what the hell is going on, but anyway. Levi done came in here and called people a bunch of names. The same old thing. Got the hell on that. Hold on. Well, who we call child and the normal people we call it, that's on his terrorist watch list. He gonna lock us all up, child, or something. Hey, he probably gonna get me for using goddamn double coupon codes. But that was a good one too. I had one in there where I had the damn coupon, and I got it was a code already on the site then when I remembered in my fucking email, they had sent me a code for my first time purchase. I put that shit on there too. Jolly took it out. Jolly like, oh, oh, I would sound like Michael Jackson when you know that song with the force. Now T baby, you don't know this song, so don't worry about it. When he be and I don't know the words to the motherfucker either, especially in the beginning when he be talking about. And I just realized not too long ago, not too many years ago, that the song was about the Four Stones or some shit like that. I don't know, but he be something, and I know something, yeah. Oh, there you go. Hey. Oh, trust me now. Come on. What the fuck? Don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Yes. Child. Yes, honey. I started hollering. They not arguing already in the damn chat. James Harris, ain't nobody got time for your bullshit. No, I don't know the words. Do you? I know you don't, because you can't do the Michael Jackson voice. And you gonna sing it slow as hell. No, you don't know the damn shit. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. Let me tell you something. That motherfucking fashion shit, whatever, that status shit, that shit goes deep, run deep in my soul. Y'all know that I wasn't dating no motherfucking body with no Michael Jackson jacket. Yeah, I surely wasn't. That's one of my questions. You ever had a Michael Jackson jacket? You ever had one of them Jerry Curley and pull that motherfucking shit down the middle of your goddamn forehead like a damn fool? Yeah. No, your ass is out of here. No call back. Because I already know. Because if you would buy that motherfucking Michael Jackson motherfucking jacket and shit, under 18 or whatever, you about some fucked up shit over motherfucking goddamn 50. Get your ass off my line. I don't want to talk to you. I told you here we are very about the status. I told you, bro, we separated into somebodies and the nobodies. Shit. Damn. Damn Michael Jackson jacket. The fuck? Are you crazy? And then you had people defending it. Girl, you know how much them jackets cost? No, because I would never buy no shit like that. The fuck? It's red with all kind of stones on it. And here's the thing, right? You could only buy them jackets from those little nigger shops. You know what I'm talking about? Or go to the flea market or something. The little nigger shops. You know, they wasn't selling them in dealers or make horns and shit. They didn't have them there. You had to go there where you can buy 2 Easter suits for $100 and you know they be lime color and all that type of bullshit. Yeah, that's where you get them goddamn jackets from. No, Lil Red, no. What up? No, Lil Red, no. No Michael Jackson jackets. Are you crazy? Because I'm trying to tell you, your mama got your little photo album. And I sit up there and see your ass sitting up there and with that Jerry curl, with that goddamn Michael Jackson jacket. Oh, it's over for you. It's over for you. I'm done. I'm looking at you. You better start talking some real good shit. But I'm looking at you like, are you serious? Or if you had one, you can't be from this town. Now, your ass, you moved here. We don't know about your only person that know you had one in motherfucking California is me. Then we can keep that secret amongst us. If I like you a lot, you could be here. But if you from here, or you don't went to school here, and you don't had that goddamn Michael Jackson jacket, any one of them. Cause I know goddamn where you had them socks, baby. What? Yeah. Shit. Your ass might start. Oh, fuck that. I ain't gonna be able to do it. And you know what? Back in the day, it would break my heart when I see Chris Brown sometimes want to, wear some accents of Michael Jackson. That's some bullshit you don't need to be wearing, running around in. And God knows I love Prince too, but that's definitely some shit you don't need to be wearing. Hell to the no. And matter of fact, I don't think nobody even sell no shit like Prince on nowhere where you could even ever find it. So I ain't worried about that. Them little outfits he wore in Under the Cherry Moon. Under the Cherry Moon. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. Yes, only Michael was supposed to wear them jackets and shit. My little sister loved Michael Jackson. And when she said, hold on, what happened? Hold on. My little sister loved Michael Jackson, would play it over and on. Only Prince can do what Prince does, get every female in the room. Right. And that was crazy. Now, I wasn't attracted to him like that, but I was attracted to his music. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, so no. And nobody with the motherfucking high waters. Nope. Oh no, you was scared of Michael Jackson do the Thriller? I don't remember no Thriller dog. Oh, Keith Raniere lost his appeal. Isn't he J-Bo's client? Raniere, is he J-Bo's client? Let me go in there and see. Hold on. Let me see. I wonder, do I have to log in with my other ID? I got time for that. Let me see. So I know I have put up a list with all her clients and for appeals. think I can pull it up. I think I don't have to do that. Yeah, what? Okay. Wait a minute. Now I see one closed and one open in December. Hold on, let me see. Let me look. Okay, what is this? Alert in court that all but 2 victims have received restitution. Okay, so this must be him because he talking about victims and shit. And time you see victims, it's his ass by restitution. Okay. All right, so that's that appeal under that one. So let me see what there's one just opened up on the 9th. Original payment for rid of mandamus. Let me go into Key. What do you know which one it is? Hold on. I'm trying to see. Okay. I have to go into it to see who is his attorney. Hold on. Damn. I ain't right in front, y'all. I'm trying to be nosy. I ain't minding my own business. I ain't minding it. I ain't minding it. Okay. The judge. That's the judge. Tully. Counsel for petitioner. Okay, that's Tully. That ain't her. Hold on. Let me check the other one. She keep probably answer me, and I ain't even around the front. Let me see who was the attorney on record. So his attorney is Tully, so it ain't her. It ain't her. Rainier since 120 years as his bigger fellow. Also charged and argued it was not a constitutional right for fair trial. Yeah, but he ain't have oh, you done posted it. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. So on the 9th, I would look in the system on the same day. They filed a writ of mandamus, right? So that is just to compel the government to do their job, right? So I don't know what they're claiming that they didn't do. I can try to take a look, but let me see if I can figure it out. Something they're claiming it's something that they didn't do and they want them to do. I don't know exactly what that was. Hold on, let me see if I can see it. Let me see if I can get in it. Because we ain't minding our own damn business. We never do over here. So, y'all want to be nosy, I don't mind. I don't mind. I didn't even know there was no R. Kelly. I ain't gonna say that sound like R. Kelly. I don't mind. Hold on. Let's be nosy. Hey, let me tell you what song. I remember this song. And I was in, oh Lord, maybe like 5th grade or something like that. And it was The Time Girl. Boy, that song, and I don't know why the hell I was crying and shit. That song, girl, I called you up to say that I had trouble sleeping ever since you went away. Girl, I know you need a little time to get your, I think, your head together. Baby, I can't stop. I don't know the words. Girl, girl, you go away. And I say to make you stay. Oh, now, girl. Why won't let me pull it up? Oh, here we go. Because maybe I'm logged into the ID I'm once supposed to be logged into. I ain't gonna let you motherfuckers get that. Okay, so it says petition for writ of mandamus, filed by Keith Bernier has been docket in the above referenced case under 223112. This number must appear on all documents related to this case. Blah, blah, blah. Your correct contact information. Let me see. Change contact information. Let's see if we can find out what he wants. Okay, caption. Respondents. What does he want? Okay, relief sought. Let's get to that. What happened? Okay. Petitioner seeks a writ of mandamus instructing the district court to grant a petition's motion for recusal and any such other relief as this court deems appropriate. Wait a minute, instructing the district court. Okay, wait a minute now. Who he want recused? Okay, let's see what's going on. Same of these issues presented for review. During a series of proceedings, the district court displayed personal distaste. Oh, Lord, he want the judge removed. He wants the judge removed, honey. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay. He wants the judge removed. Wow. Yeah, he wants the judge removed. Yeah, with that writ of mandamus, that's asking for the government to do something, how can I put this? They're asking the government, not the government, but they're asking the court or whatever, the government really, the court, anybody in that motherfucker, to do the judge to do something that he was supposed to do, or they think that he's supposed to do under his power. He has the right to do, and he should do it, right? That's what they're compelling him to do. But it could be a variety of things. In this case, he wants the judge to recuse himself off the case. Okay. So yeah. So he lost it. I click on that later. So okay, he lost it. So this is what the next round of fights be. And that's a prime example, a perfect example actually, of when you never give up. The attorney never gives up. Sometimes you got some attorneys that believe that they can find something that would be a winning argument somewhere. So you never give up. They're claiming that the judge showed distaste for I guess for let me be nosy, for his client. Hold on, let me see him pull that up again. Well, we know it's hell. A distaste for the petitioner and his counsel to such an alarming degree that no ordinary observer could conclude that the court's conduct satisfies justice or the appearance thereof. The district court judge, Honorable Nicholas G. Garafis, declined to rule on petitioner's motion that he recuse himself pending the conclusion of an appeal before this court that was handed down only recently. However, this case is complicated by the fact that there is a Rule 33 motion, for a new trial pending before the district court, which, like the motion to recuse, was stayed pending the outcome of the appeal. Oh, so listen, he still has a motion for new trial at the lower court, at the trial court, right? It was stayed pending the outcome of this appeal, right? So remember I told you, like, although, and what her name is, Ann Donnelly, she spoiled us. Because I told you, they really don't have to rule on emotions and shit like that. But what happens is, if they don't rule on them in a specific amount of time, you are to assume that they denied it. And what it does is, some of those motions, I think, like the ones in the post-conviction phase of them, they go on a pending list. Yes. Okay, and more importantly, precedent conflicts on whether the district court has discretion as to which matter it should rule on first, the recusal, or the Rule 33 motion. This conflict in precedent provide impetus for the Second Circuit Court itself to issue instructions now that in this case and in cases like it, a motion for recusal should be considered a threshold issue that must be decided before a ruling should be made on a Rule 33 motion. Okay, wait a minute. So who was this judge? Hold on. Okay, this was that dude. All right. Okay, so the judge, they want. Okay, so he want his trial court judge to recuse himself before or after making this motion. I just read it. Look at my brain. Hold on. Girl, who is the Satan that got me started looking at this? Who is the Satan? Because my brain be all on it. Okay, it's just 7 cases for motion. Who should be considered threshold that must be decided before a ruling should be made on a Rule 33. Okay, so he want the judge to recuse himself off the case before a ruling be made on a Rule 33 motion. Okay, I see the little strategy here. Well, now I don't know. I mean, maybe y'all can tell me. But was anything, and did anybody hear anything in the case with him during the trial that the judge was treating him unfair, or like they had all kind of blow-ups, or a bunch of sidebars, a bunch of bullshit going on, or whatever? Because I be wanting to know, I'm impatient. what's the likelihood of this shit getting put through? Because then he wants the judge to recuse himself before the ruling on for a new trial is made. That is a strategy as well, because that's obvious. Because if he recuses himself for that reason, then the appellate court, which is where this is now, may say, well, if the judges, because remember, I told you, like bias, the judge showing bias, abuse of power, misconduct, shit like that is another appellate issue, right? Another reason that you can file for an appeal, right? If he could show that and recuse himself, then the conversation for a new trial at the appellate level becomes more, like, oh, well, maybe there's something there. So with that being said, I doubt that will happen because everybody knows that little ploy, this little game, And I don't want to call it a game or whatever, because it could have been some shit that actually went down. But, shit. I ain't trying to be funny, but it is what it is. You see, you never give up. You go down swinging. You come up with some bullshit all the time. Even when it looks like it's a losing, you're probably going to lose it. But you got to come up with something. Right. 20 years, I'm trying to get a jail, bro. I know that's right. I know that's goddamn right. Ooh. Anyway, y'all, what? Oh, wait a minute, y'all. I'm an Elvis fan, too. Don't play. I love me some Elvis, Aaron Presley. And I used to watch his movies every Saturday when I was a little girl. And it would come on and it would go off. I think they would have like 2 of them back to back. It would go off at 12. Okay. We had ultimate white setup, honey. I wasn't going nowhere until Elvis Presley went off. And all the movies, Elvis Presley gets the girl, loses the girl. Elvis Presley got to, a couple movies he had where he was, down on his luck. He ain't have no job or nothing like that. He got to sing, get some money up, whatever. About him in the jail, and had a couple of those. A whole bunch of them when he was in the service. Normally the army. Yeah. Elvis Presley and his movies. And if you really an Elvis Presley fan, he what is that song? Oh, Suspicious Mind. He performed it live with his backup, and that's when he was high as a kite. And he was oh damn, I don't know where it was, maybe in Vegas or whatever. But he was up there messing with the goddamn the black background singers and shit or whatever. Caught in a trap. Dun 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 dun. Can't walk out. Dun 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 dun. I'm not gonna love you, baby. We can't go on together with suspicious mind. Suspicious mind. We can't go on. Yeah. Yes, honey. And in his, as I was in one of his movies, it's like, we filmed like one of his concerts or whatever. Because, here in Jacksonville, we got 25,000 bridges. As Cat Williams talk about our goddamn place. So all them goddamn bridges. He said when you call somebody, and I know he got that joke from somebody here, because, how would he know? He said, I called somebody, I'm just paraphrasing. He said, I called somebody and I asked him, I said, well, where you at? And they said, I'm over here by the bridge. He told me, y'all got about 20, he said, y'all got about 25 bridges over there. Y'all got the Transformer Bridge, y'all got this bridge, y'all got that bridge. We do. we do got that Transformer goddamn bridge. Couple of them. You look up, that motherfucker's in the air. And I'm trying to tell you, when I started, I told you I was late. I started driving. I ain't learned how to drive till I was 19. So, baby, when that when you get on one of them Transformer bridges, you got to wait until it, come on down. I used to hate if I'm first to go across it because I be thinking in my head, oh my God, suppose it don't lock back in place together, right. I'm going in this motherfucking water. Shit. Yeah. So, but anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. It's almost 3 hours. I got another minute and 15 to go. I used to say, oh Lord, I gotta be the first one amongst the first couple cars to go across this goddamn Transformer bridge. And the reason why the bridges, go up and whatever, because we letting the bridge is so low, is boats coming through. That's why. But we got so many goddamn bridges here. Shit. Where the Jaguars play, we have, let's see how many bridges just on that area. I think that Avondale Bridge is still open. Main Street is still open. The Red Bridge is still open. The red, the green, the blue, the yellow. That's right there. It's like boom, 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 right next to each other. Then we got the Dames Point. We got the Buckman. Yeah. Anyway, folks, that is my time. I am out. I sure do appreciate you. And hey, like I say, get your charity on. See y'all next time. Bye-bye. Elvis wanted to be James Brown. Oh, Lord. You know what? I hope you stay your country ass right there in South Carolina. And if you ever say anything about Michael Jordan again, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, it's gonna be you and me. I don't want to hear shit about he ain't do nothing for black people or South Carolina. North Carolina, I don't want to hear shit about that. And he ain't getting involved in politics and all of that. I don't want to hear nothing about all that old people shit. I don't want to hear nothing about that. That man that scored 63 points. I think, no, that was Kobe did 81. It could have been Michael did 81. I don't know. I think Kobe did 81. That man that got harassed by Isaiah Thomas and shit. I can't, oh, Lord, you don't want me to talk about nobody. And yeah, and you talking about, and I saw your little comment talking about we was playing a fight over Michael. Joe, you damn right. That stuff I got from Michael Jordan, are you crazy? Costing me a pretty goddamn penny. And some of that stuff can't be replaced. My videos and shit. You crazy? Always starting shit with me. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. Bye.